Hi, everyone. I'm Caroline Zakari, and I work for the Office of Civics and Community Services here at the Los Angeles Public Library. Welcome to Black Maternal Health Week. Today's program is called Centering Black Joy, a virtual yoga session. So during this hour of self-care and wellness, Mashri Kudumu from the March of Dimes and Luna and Soul Yoga will be taking you through simple stretches of movements you can do with your children and family. All you really need is a yoga mat, pillow, or beach towel. Thank you, and take it away, Mashariki.
Thanks so much, Caroline. Hello, everyone. My name is Mashariki Kidumu. I'm the March of Dimes Maternal and Infant Health Director for Greater Los Angeles. And March of Dimes is really grateful for our partnership with the LA Public Library, as well as our sponsors, Cedars-Sinai and HealthNet, for this programming during Black Maternal Health Week. We know these programs and resources will improve the health of Black moms and babies. And this partnership is critical because the US is one of the most dangerous countries to give birth, and racial disparities persist. While the preterm birth rate, which is one of the leading causes of infant death, has decreased in the US and California for the first time in 6 years, we did not see a decrease in LA County or Orange County. We also saw the racial gap widening between Black and white moms. Furthermore, in LA County, Black babies are more likely to die before their first birthday than other babies. And Black moms are more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes at a rate 4 times more than other people. We see these disparities regardless of a Black woman's educational level or income. And we know that chronic inequities, racism, stress, and unequal access to quality prenatal and healthcare is some of the root causes of these disparities. Black Maternal Health Week was founded by Black Mamas Matter Alliance in 2017 as a week of advocacy and education. And during this week, we center the voices and experiences of Black mamas and families. We amplify community solutions and systems of care that improve Black maternal health. We know that all people deserve healthy and joyous birth. And during Black Maternal Health Week, we want to uplift programs and resources that celebrate Black families. I'm very excited about today's program because we will center joy with our yoga session, and all are welcome. And as with any physical activity, we want to make sure that you check in with your healthcare provider to make sure it's okay. The class today will be simple, but we do ask you to participate at your own space, at your own pace. Have a glass of water nearby. Make sure you have that mat, towel, or pillow. And if you need to rest or take a break, feel free to do so. So let's get started. I'm thrilled to introduce our instructor, Marissa Stern. Marissa has been a yoga practitioner for over 13 years. She's a ERYT 200 certified yoga teacher, a registered prenatal yoga teacher, and a trauma-informed yoga teacher. Marissa is a social and birthing justice warrior, a maternal mental health advocate, and a survivor of perinatal mood and anxiety, and is a mama to 2 boys. Her business, Luna and Soul, is devoted to alternative care for all moms, nurturers, and representation for Black and Brown holistic practices. Marissa offers many alternative healing services alongside yoga to the community, getting people to smile, inspiring people. Practicing yoga changes her world. And yoga changed her life for the better. And she wants to give, not only give, but also share with others. She feels yoga doesn't have to be too serious, nor does it have to be limited to one community. And for Marissa, yoga is getting together to have a laugh, sometimes cry, with the support of your community and teacher. Marissa is located in the Antelope Valley, where she teaches classes and as well as private lessons throughout the AV. So welcome, Marissa. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you. So filled with so much gratitude to be here. Thank you so much.
So one of the things before we get started, I wanted to ask if you can just sort of explain how is yoga beneficial during the prenatal period as well as postpartum?
So yoga is beneficial because we are connecting the mind, body, and soul. We also building connection with the baby. Breath work obviously is very important during labor and delivery, no matter what type of delivery that may be, via natural or vaginal or C-section. We can always tap into the breath. Yoga is also very good for all of the discomforts that can come during pregnancy, all the way through postpartum and early motherhood. I personally have been practicing since my little one was about 2. He's now my oldest, and I just had my youngest baby, my only one right now, last April, and yoga very much helped me stay grounded, especially while being pregnant during the pandemic.
So great. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your own personal experience with yoga and pregnancy. Is there anything our audience needs to know before we get started today?
I believe you covered it. Just remember, when you're going to enter any new sort of fitness regimen or anything like that, to always consult your medical practitioner. For this instance, with my class right now, we have your yoga mat, a blanket, or a towel. I've got a blanket and a mat. Have water nearby. You always want to hydrate while you're exercising. We do know that we do begin to carry a lot more blood while we're pregnant. And just be gentle and honor your body. Listen to your body and notice the cues it's giving to you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we're going to, at the end of the session today, we'll have a little bit of time for questions and answers if the audience has questions. So feel free to stick around. And I'm going to turn it over to you, Marissa. Let's get started. Thank you.
Let's get started. So please, everybody, namaste. My name is Marissa. Again, please come to a comfortable seat. This first half you can do either on the floor or sitting in a chair. I am personally on the floor, so when you're ready, we'll begin. First, we're going to begin with some gentle side and neck stretches. So you're going to take your right ear, you're going to take it over to your right shoulder and get a nice stretch here. If you feel you have a little bit more space, maybe there's a little bit of a crick in the neck, you can gently begin to extend your left arm out. And what we can do here is we can begin to make little circles going clockwise with the fingers. Beautiful. Now let's reverse those fingers, going counterclockwise now. And please come to a stillness. We're going to take that right hand, bring it behind the left ear, and apply gentle pressure, getting a little bit more release here. Beautiful. Let's bring the head back to center. We're going to repeat on the opposite side. So left ear, left shoulder. Just a nice gentle stretch here, nothing straining. Breathe into those spaces. Notice what's soft and heavy here. Extend that right arm out. Let's begin those circles going clockwise once again. And when you have reached your fifth one, let's reverse counterclockwise. Beautiful. Now bring that left arm up behind the right ear, applying gentle pressure. Bring that ear closer to the left shoulder. And you can keep your arm out, or you can bring the fingertips to the ground, whatever feels comfortable. If we're sitting in a chair, they can remain floating. Wonderful. Let's gently release the hand down, bring the head back up to center. We're going to gaze over to the right side. Hands can be in the lap or namaste, whatever feels comfortable for you. Coming back to center, let's gaze over to the left. Beautiful. Gazing down into the front of the body. Bring the chin into the front space of the body, into the chest. And one last time, gently bring the head up through center. We're going to gaze up at the ceiling, the sky, wherever you may be. Take a deep breath in and out. Lovely. Exhale, release the head down. Now, if you are on the floor or on the chair, I would like for you to come off onto your seat. We're going to come into a tabletop. So we are on all fours. If you are noticing you have a little bit of pain in your knees during your pregnancy or postpartum, this is where having that extra towel or blanket along with your mat or beach towel is handy. We can place the knees here. Beautiful. So your shoulder is going to be over your wrist. The knees and hips are in alignment. We're going to go through some gentle cat-cow poses. These are great for back pain and any hip pain that we may be experiencing. We're going to let the belly hang low. The tailbone is going to point up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to push through the hands, coming into a hollowing cat pose. So you're going to gently tuck the baby in, hug the baby in, tucking the pelvis, and inhale. We're going to float. Each breath, inhaling, tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, we're coming into that hollowing cat pose. We're going to do this 4 more times. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Last one. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Breathing in. And exhale out. Coming to a stillness here, we're going to extend the right leg behind us, big toe on the earth. You're going to take that heel and reach towards that back wall. We're getting into the calves, into the hamstrings. We know that sometimes we can get Charlie horses during pregnancy, those muscle cramps. This is good for that. And what you're gently going to do is you're going to begin to make circles with that right in the big toe grounded, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Going counterclockwise now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lovely. Bring that right knee in. You're going to extend left leg behind. Take that left heel to the back wall, getting a nice stretch. Beautiful. Let's begin with those circles once again. Clockwise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Opposite way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gently come back to center. Bring that left leg in. Now we're going to do child's pose. This is a gentle restorative pose. What you're going to do is, depending on where you are in your pregnancy, you can bring the big toes together behind you, or you can have the toes facing the back wall. You're going to gently take the sit bones over the heels, making space for baby. You're going to reach the hands forward and bring your head in between the biceps, or you can allow the forehead to rest on your mat. Here you're going to take 5 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last 1. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Gently begin to lift the sit bones off of the heels, coming back to that tabletop. We're going to do our first downward facing dog, probably our only one today. What you can do is begin to tuck the toes under, lift the shins and knees, engage the belly, hug baby, begin to lift up, taking the sit bones up towards the sky. I tell my little yogis we're making a sandcastle with our body here. The head comes in between the biceps. If your heels can touch the earth, that's perfectly wonderful. If not, we can place a gentle bend in the knees. And the last option would be to roll up the mat so you can rest the heels there, or I will show you. You can also use the blanket here. So here we're going to do 3 more breaths. Breathing in and out. We can pedal those feet, getting back into the back of those legs. Exhale, release. Begin to bring the knees and shins back down. Wonderful. Come back to that child's pose, please. Take a moment. Take a breath. Beautiful. Come back to tabletop. Now we're going to do some leg and arm extensions here. We're going to extend the right leg behind us, engaging the belly. The hips are square like headlights pointing at the earth. And then we're going to gently lift the left arm. Hug baby in here. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. Exhale, release. Going over, left leg out, right arm up. Hug baby in. Working on our balance, strengthening the core and the back all at the same time. Beautiful, release. We're going to go back. Now we're going to do this as if we're walking. So reach, stretch through those fingertips and toes. Exhale down. Inhale, reach. Stretch through those fingertips and toes. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, reach. Stretch through those fingertips and toes. Exhale down. Inhaling, reach. And exhale down. In our tabletop pose, we can gently begin to take the hips side to side. Beautiful. This can help with any hip pain you have. And what I'd like you to begin to do is I'd like you to begin to make little half circles with the hips. Bring them around and side to side now. A little dip towards the heels. Back up. Dipping over the heels. Beautiful. Stay with the breath here. Last one. Over to the left side. Back over to the right. And back to center. Beautiful. One more child's pose here. Taking the big toes or the heels behind you. 2 more breaths here. Breathing in and out. Last one. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. We're going to come up, bring the knees into the center of the mat. We're going to swing the feet around. I'm going to turn around to face you. Another one for the hips and low back pain. We're going to get into a butterfly pose. So please soles of the feet together. If you have pillows or yoga blocks, we can place them under the knees, making sure we're nice and comfy. Bring the hands to the ankles and begin to sit tall as if you have a string pulling from your tailbone all the way up your spine through the crown of your head. Settle into the breath and the pose here. And breathe into those tight spaces, noticing what's soft and heavy. If you'd like, you can begin to gently rock the top half of your body side to side. If that feels good, stay with it. If you feel like you can go a little bit more, we can gently begin to make circles with the top half of the body. This is a natural movement that comes to us intuitively during breath. The rocking sensation begins to calm you and baby. Beautiful. Begin to lift the knees off of your pillows or blocks if you have them. Place them to the side, please. You're going to extend the left leg out, the right leg out first, followed by the left leg. Here we're going to reach up, hug baby in, Begin to lean forward, just as gentle as you can. Nothing sharp should be happening. If it is, please gently reverse out. Leaning forward, let's bring the hands down in between the bases of the feet here. You're going to bring your toes up and have them point up towards the ceiling. A gentle gaze right in front of you. We're going to feel this stretch all the way from almost the ankles, all the way up the backs of the calves into the hamstrings here. If this feels good or it's a little too painful, we can gently just come up and have the hands on top of the thighs here. Beautiful. We can also begin to bring the hands up towards the hips, and we can gently rub those here. We're going to make little fists with our hands and apply gentle pressure. Getting into those hip bones. Sending loving intention here. What we can begin to do is take those hands and gently bring them down, tapping past the knees to the shins. Over the buttocks to the low back. Back down the hips. Gentle tappings. Beautiful. Guiding your legs back together here. We're going to inhale, reach up, and begin to reach just for the shins. Make room for baby here. Beautiful. Still in this pose, we're going to bring in the right leg. We're going to keep the left leg out. Interlace the hands right behind the hamstring. We're going to lift the leg up. We're going to do gentle ankle rolls. Getting that circulation, working on any inflammation we may be experiencing. Doing it the opposite way. So let's go the opposite circle ways. Beautiful. Release it down. Extend the right leg out. Hug in the left. Interlace the hands behind the hamstring. And gentle ankle rolls here. Beautiful. When you're ready, gently guide them back in. We're going to come into an easy seat. One more gentle twist for the back. We're going to take the left arm, bring it to the right knee. The right hand is going to go right behind you. You're going to lead with the chest, come into a gentle twist. Keep breathing here. Gently reversing out. We're going to do the opposite side. So right hand, left knee. Left hand is going to go right behind you. Gently twist, leading with the sternum, leading with the chest. Beautiful. Coming back up, we're going to give ourselves a little shoulder massage here. So bring the hands to the shoulders, gently kneading them. Sending loving intention. Let's move up towards the neck here. We're going to gently massage into the jaw. I know that some of us may experience tension when we are stressed. We tend to clench our jaws. We're just giving that a gentle release here. And let's take the two fingers, pointer and middle. We're just going to massage right behind the ears. Gently, gently, gently. Beautiful. Let's do a head circle. So let's take left ear, left shoulder. Bring it down into the front line of the chest. Reaching up, going to the right side. When your crown reaches the back wall, let's reverse. Going the opposite way. Reversing back down, left to right. Last time, left to right. Bring the head back through center. And now my little coworker is going to join me. He's been with his uncle and his grandma. I'm going to show you some nice poses you can do with your little one from, I would say, about 3 months and upwards. Mr. Alexander will be 1 in 2 weeks. Come here, Bella. Hi. Hi. He is my littlest coworker. Say hi. So if you are in your he just wants to see the camera, you guys. I'm sorry. In your postpartum, what I like to do to work on the diastasis recti is when we can get ab separation here. We can gently take our little one, come down onto our backs. Yes. Yes. We are going to engage the belly, and if your little one is still small, not walking like mine, I can get him to fly. So when you're holding the little one, let's engage the belly. Bring the belly deep in. Exhale out. Inhale, belly big. Exhale. Like you're sucking through a straw. Suck up the abdominals, strengthening those muscles, the deep core. Good job. And I have to do this quickly because he is wiggly. We can gently bring them to our shins here, adding a little bit of resistance. Same concept, inhaling, belly big. Exhale, tone the belly like you're sucking through a straw. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. We can also, keeping the knees here, we're going to tap right leg down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. I hope you guys can see me. What did you do? Excuse me, guys. Thank you for your patience. My little one is doing his own thing. We can come back down. Bring the knee, keep the inner thighs and the knees together. We're going to tap. Exhale. Tap. Exhaling. Tap. Exhale, tap. Lifting up, strengthening the core. Tap. Inhale up. One more for our postpartum. We can roll up. And even if your postpartum was a few years ago and you're still working on that core, excuse me, Alexander, my love, please. Thank you so much. And working on our strength, what I like to do is have Mr. Alexander here. We can do some push-ups. 1, and 5. Because as moms, we know we carry the bag, the baby, the car seat, opening and closing the stroller. Come back to child's pose. Coming back through. We're going to do 5 more push-ups. This time we're going to extend the left leg behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these are perfectly safe to do while you are pregnant. Inhaling, extend the left leg behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Coming back down into center. We're going to wind down now. Bringing the soles of the feet back together. Facing you. Inhale, reaching up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Inhale. Woohoo! Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. And like I teach AJ, like you're blowing for breath work, like your gentle breath work to incorporate your little one. Keep going. Good job, Bubba. Thank you so much. Let's come back. We're going to settle down now. Andrew, can you come get AJ, please? Andrew. Let me walk you through. 1 second, parents. We know we pivot with the little ones. Coming back down into center. Bringing the hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. You can keep the eyes closed or gaze down in front of you, whatever you feel comfortable with. Begin to focus on the breath, settling in. My birth affirmation for you is that my body and my baby are in sync with one another. The strength of my ancestors before me, I carry with me in my pregnancy, postpartum, and journey into motherhood. I surrender to the peace and strength that is within me. My body, my baby are healthy, whole, and happy. And when you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. Thank you for practicing so much today. This experience has been tremendous, and I thank you for your patience with Mr. Alexander. And I will pass it back to you guys for questions and answers. Thank you.
That was amazing. I was practicing off camera and really enjoyed it. And I love like Alexander being part of it because that's the reality, right? Of being a mama. We don't always have a lot of time. We have to know how to incorporate our children into physical activity, ways to reduce our stress. And I loved how you modeled that for us.
Of course.
That, how we bring a man and what life could be like as a mama. So thank you so much. If there's any questions, if the audience has any questions, please drop them in the chat. And our library friends will let us know if there's any questions. But one question I do want to have for you is that if, a mom doesn't have a lot of time, maybe she just has like 5 minutes before the kids get up or a little bit of time at night, are there like 3 or 4 of the movements or poses that you would recommend that someone could incorporate if they don't have a lot of time?
Yes. So as much as I just love having and all this time, being a mother, an entrepreneur, my oldest is in football practice, I don't always get that hour that I want. And it was frustrating. Let me be honest. It's frustrating because as you have these goals as a human being in this human experience, and you have to have self-compassion, offer yourself self-forgiveness, and know that even if I get 5 to 10 minutes in of walking briskly down the driveway or of yoga, breath work, it still counts. You're still making time for you. I would say child's pose is one that I go to even if AJ is having a fussy tantrum while he's teething. I'm like, okay, he's napping. I'll hit the floor and I'm in child's pose. Or when he's out of bed and he's still asleep, I'll do child's pose. Another one that I find really good and invigorating is the downward dog. That's one that we can always go. And of course, always just taking easy seats, sitting there cross-legged with your little one while you're feeding them, playing with them, and always tap into the breath work. I like to try, when I'm at a stoplight, I'm like, okay, let me get 5 inhales and exhales out, and that could just be so grounding. Another thing that I like to incorporate, especially when AJ, he unfortunately had an earache in January. I would bundle him up. I'd leave my shoes and socks off, and I'd go outside just for a few moments to get that fresh air. I know that some of us are still kind of about this COVID bubble, but even just walking outside to the driveway and back up to the front door can be so good for you and baby, just to take that moment. And because I mean, they're trapped in the house with us, so they may need that extra stimulation or just that aha moment.
I love that. What in your practices, especially the yoga that you do in the AV and with AIM and some of the Black Mamas meetup, what are some of the questions that moms might have common, right after having a baby, thinking about, taking care of their bodies? Is there anything, questions that are common that come up for a lot of the mamas?
A lot of moms are, when can they practice yoga again? Again, you have to, yes, there's the 6 to 8 weeks by your medical provider that's recommended. But I would just say, in being a practicing yogi, I would say be intuitive and listen to your body. Your body knows what you need. And, life throws curveballs at us, and you have to give yourself grace and compassion. I always reiterate that, because as society, as women, especially as Black women, we want to do it, and we can do it all, and we feel like we have to do it all. But rest is liberation. Rest is restorative.
I love that. I love the idea of rest being restorative and liberation, which is so important, right? And also it ties into this year's theme of Black Maternal Health Week of building for liberation, centering Black mamas, families, and systems of care. And that's exactly what we want to do in our program, is making sure that we not only lift up the issue around Black maternal health and disparities, but also to what brings us joy. How do we center our families that uplift them, and provide resources and tools that we are, thriving and liberated, as you discussed. So I love just the way you frame that in terms of resting as being part of it. We, really seek in the AIM work and work that we're doing to really, strive for joyous and healthy Black birth. And so I asked you, what does that look like to you? What is joyous and happy Black birth? And what are some tools and resources out there to help our families achieve that?
So a joyous and happy Black birth is just honoring the time you have, and this, you are a divine, sacred being creating life. Let's just put that out there. That's what we birth life. I saw a quote that women, we birth a nation, and that's just talking about the U.S. So just take time and honor that, and know that, hey, despite feeling like I couldn't have avocados, and that made me so sad, but I was so happy that I'm carrying this life. I've made it to my 2nd trimester without complications. But hey, you know what? There's the issue that's coming up or whatever. Precautious. I had pregnancy with my oldest, for example. My medical practitioner told me to take the baby aspirin. I said, I don't really want to, but okay. And I just appreciate the fact that there was something preventative done. But also, we need to build ourselves the village. It takes a whole family to raise these children. I mean, my mother's house right now, me and my brother are watching the baby while I'm here in this wonderful space speaking to you all and teaching you all. Have a wonderful support team. Even if your baby's father is not involved, try and stay connected with, having his parents, his sibling, or not. If that's not possible, if that's not healthy for you mentally, emotionally, then that's okay. Build the village without those people. Find resources. Look for, find a doula. Find a midwife that you would like to have. Find a support group. Find prenatal yoga near you or online. Just having that village. I recently also just hosted a Black Maternal Health Expo out here in the Antelope Valley in Palmdale. We had 4 moms. Some of them had never done yoga. We had a wellness day. We had yoga. We had raw vegan cooking. It was a full experience. And I know that I'm going to be connected with them all the way into their motherhood with their new babies. And it was such a beautiful journey, and it's making me tear up hearing how they were so touched, and they're texting each other all the time now. They have that support because it's other moms out there that they've connected with. Even if you have already delivered your baby, again, look for those support groups. What safe space is there available for you out there where you can talk about how you're just too tired to do the dishes. You just want to sit down and have that ice cream, or you just want to take a nap. And also, as Black women, we are told we still to be so strong that it hurt us in the end. And sometimes it's good to just moment and let some tears out, or let somebody know, hey, I'm struggling today. Find those resources you can talk to. Let your practitioner know. Let a girlfriend know, but especially a girlfriend who's been there, another mom who you can relate to is so important. It doesn't do for saying or today or something like that. Like, there's so much in this motherhood journey that should be respected, revered, and honored.
I love that. Thank you so much. And I think those are just beautiful and such important words of wisdom to leave our audience with, right? So it's reach out, find your village, build up that village of whoever it is, sources of support. Let your practitioner know if, and a girlfriend or family or your social support know that if you're not feeling well, if you are sad, because it is common, after you're having a baby. I really appreciate your time and sharing your resources and your gift with us today. I think this, our audience will really be able to take these, not only the movement that you shared, but just your words of wisdom. So thank you. I want to thank the LA Public Library for their partnership, as well as our sponsors, Cedars-Sinai and HealthNet. I also too want to make sure that we share some resources that are out there in the community for you to learn more about Black maternal health, how you can build up your village. The March of Dimes has a ton of resources on our website, as well as a birth plan and strategies to advocate for health of all moms and babies. There's also doula support, doula resources and breastfeeding resources. And as part of the LA County AIM initiative, there are free yoga classes and mom meetups. So I do suggest you check out the website at blackinfantsandfamilies.org. And also to learn more about Black Maternal Health Week and the work of Black Mamas Matter Alliance, please visit their website at blackmamasmatter.org. And also to learn more about the March of Dimes, you can visit our website at marchofdimes.org. Thanks so much today and for joining us today, and for your time, and to the library for your support as always during Black Maternal Health Week. And I'll turn it back over to Carolyn.
Hello, I'm back. Okay, thank you guys for a great yoga session. I actually have 2 little ones myself, and it's so hard to find time. So I'm going to take those tips to do the little things I can do. And also, I wanted to also let you know that this program is going to be on LAPL's YouTube page indefinitely. So if anyone missed anything today, lapl.org on our YouTube page, probably at least starting tomorrow, it should be on there so everyone can catch the whole program. Our next Black Maternal Health Week program is tomorrow, April 14th at 12 noon. It's called The Everyday Black Mother Owning My Truth. A leading California state peer advocate and co founder of Painted Brain, Rachelle Chambers, will talk about her journey through healing from a traumatic birth experience and to navigating the school systems during COVID with a young child who was recently diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. So, for more information on this program and Maternal Health Week, please visit our website, the Maternal and Family Health website at www.lapl.org/maternal family health. Thank you guys again for a great presentation today, and I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.